Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who grew well. Citation to you, Akim, out there pushing this truth with sincerity and fearlessness. Back to another lesson through the Spirit, man. I'm seeing this judgment. It's a lot of judgment that's finna happen, man. And there's a lot of people that's scoffing at the Bible, scoffing at the prophets, playing games. And it's coming to like part two of the last lesson a little bit, because the last lesson had a few in the different spirit things. But we talking about the scoffing, like the playing games like Drewski, but it doesn't change the prophecy. But at the same time, it's a lot of judgment coming to these people that think that this shit is a joke, that you can play games with the Lord in His words and not hearken, and you think it's gonna be sweet for you. And a lot of people are sitting their lots right now, right? I got this video of a guy who did some blasphemous things, and I'll just go to the video and then go from there. It won't be too long. Won't be too long. It's a lot of judgment coming, man. Judgment is happening. Right here. As you see, that's judgment. That's judgment, as you see. See, a lot of Jake been doing a lot of wickedness for over the years, and just thinking that they won't be compensated. All right, and the Lord's going to judge him. Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 11, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. So and you see that Jake in his mind, he put a gun to the Bible, and then he got put to death. Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear God, Yahweh, which fear before him. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are a shadow, because he feareth not before Yahweh. And that shows that these people in him and many others do not fear the Lord. The Lord is going to bring nothing but terrors and kill and judge these exact people that do blasphemous things like that. All right. He got overkilled. Lots of judgment comes behind being disobedient, being rebellious. Rebelliousness is of just like witchcraft. All right. So we, got to understand that this thing is not to be played with, because judgment is going out. It's going forth. All right. These people are not understanding that it's high time to awake up out of sleep, because our salvation is near more than we think. All right. They don't think they can. They think they can get away with doing all matters of wickedness. Most people they do all that fearless shit, but once the judgment comes, they get to crying for God. All right, and they end up in a pitiful case. All right. And I did bring that out last lesson, but I'm gonna bring it out again. And they that be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torment. I used this scripture on the last lesson. All right, as like I said, this is pretty much part 2. And just coming back and better understanding, man. That this thing is not to be played with. It must be taken serious, man. We must not be dealing in dangers because we are in evil times. We're in evil times. And a lot of people are putting their lots together, not even understanding what they're doing. All right. All right. It's a lot of that, fearlessness, and I'm going to do what I want, do as thou wilt, spirit going on. And, it's something wonderfully to see, because once that judgment comes, these same people are not going to have that same energy once the judgment comes. Hebrews 10:31, that's the one I'm looking for. Bear with me. It is a Hebrews 10, chapter 10, verse 31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God. All right. It is nothing to play with to fall into the hands of the living God. And a lot of people are going to see this. A lot of people are going to be seeing this judgment that's going to play out. All right. And it's nothing to play with, man. It's something that's why I said it's high time to wake up out of sleep, man. For real, it's high time. This ain't no game, man. We know, like I said, we knowing the times, we seeing it. Even people that's in this world say it's the end of the world, man. Even in them saying that, they're going to be held accountable. Even in them scrolling past this gospel, they're going to be held accountable. All right. Phone tripping. Well, scripture says it's high time to awake up out of sleep. All right. Because our salvation is nearer, more so than ever. All right. Romans 13:11, and that knowing the time that now is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. So yes, it's that time. It's that time, man. It's definitely it's a wicked season, which is these holidays. Fucking quick wicked ass holiday was yesterday, and it's gonna be more. And the spirit of our people are getting more and more wicked too, because they get wicked around these times too, man. Especially this is November 1st, and they say that things are gonna not be replenished on the EBTs and all that stuff. So it's gonna be a lot of crimes. But with that, hope the elect was edified. Until next time, give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, B'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, B'Hashem, Dash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom, Kwam Yasharallah.